Okay, hey everyone and welcome to the Class 66 Rocks New Year special. First off, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all celebrated Junction 2018 in style. So today I thought I'd do a DVD review for you. Now, these particular DVDs that I've got today, I've watched them over the past couple of days. I actually had them for Christmas off my mum and dad. So I know what they're about, but I can't show you guys any footage from the DVD because obviously you've got your copyright and whatnot, and I don't want to get myself in trouble or get a bad reputation on my YouTube account either. So what I'll do, I'll show you one DVD because they're a two-part DVD but they're spread over so many discs, and then we'll take a look at the other one. Okay, so first up we have Riding the DRS Express Part 1. Now, if you've seen the locomotive on the front, you've already guessed why I've had this DVD. Not only is it Stobart related and Tesco related, because obviously I work for Tesco, and I also am in the Stobart fan club. So obviously, as you know, I'm into the trucks and I'm also into the trains. So this particular DVD, we'll talk about it more in a minute because it's on the back what I'm going to tell you. So we'll just take a look at the front. So as you can see, it's by Train Crazy and Videoscene. Now Videoscene are based in Blackpool, I think it is, or is it Fleetwood? It's one or the other. And usually they're at Worley Model Railway Exhibition every year. Now I didn't go this year because I couldn't get time off work, but I went last year and the show was absolutely outstanding, and these guys had so many DVDs on display, it was unreal. So I've had to order these online. You can actually get them through eBay as well on Videoscene's eBay page. So it's called Riding the DRS Express because obviously Direct Rail Services at the time had the contract to run a Stobart train pulling Tesco containers from the terminals up to another terminal. But like I say, we'll have a look at that in a minute on the back of the case. So it's filmed in 16:9 widescreen. As you can see, it's part 1. On the front here you can see we've got James the engine, which is locomotive number 66414, which was painted in the Stobart blue rail livery. It's a 2-disc set with almost 4 hours worth of footage, and it's a cab ride from Daventry to Carlisle, and part 2 is then Carlisle to Grangemouth. So it's been produced with the full assistance of Direct Rail Services. So if you take a look at the side of the case here, obviously you can see again we've got the description just there, and it's a DVD video as well and not a Blu-ray. So let's take a look at the back then. Okay, so part 1, Riding the DRS Express, cab ride Daventry to Carlisle. So I'll read this to you. So since its launch in 2006, the Tesco train has become one of the high profile freight flows of the 21st century. So it runs 6 days a week from the Daventry Rail Freight terminal in the Midlands to the Grangemouth site in Scotland. The train is obviously powered by DRS Class 66 locomotives, most notably 66411 Eddie the engine and 66414 James the engine. It's got a daytime path along the West Coast Main Line, which some of you who watch my channel may know that I spend some time at Crewe Station now and again, which is actually on the West Coast Main Line. And it is the uniquely branded less CO2 containers, because I know when I was at college I did a project and it said transporting goods by rail was cheaper and more efficient than transporting goods by road, would you believe? So 4S43 had become the most keenly photographed and filmed train of modern times. So it's been filmed with the full assistance of Direct Rail Services. Part 1 covers the English leg of the journey taking the viewer, which is obviously me or you, on a trip from the Daventry Rail Freight terminal to Carlisle station. After that, it says it's filmed on a beautiful sunny October day, full of autumn colours, shortly before DRS Class 66 operation ceased. It's been professionally filmed, as with all Videoscene DVDs, and it also has an informative and entertaining commentary that is more than just a cab ride, and it includes line-side shots, locomotive profile, and unique behind-the-scenes footage. Now I am reading the description over the top of the camcorder because I know the glare from the front living room window is causing some issues, because I've just seen it reflecting like that, as you can see when I tilt the case. So the cab ride was filmed on a series of days in October 2009, involving locomotives 66413, 66414, 66422 and 66434, working the 4S43 and 4S44 trains. As you can see, it's got a length of 230 minutes running time. It was produced in 2009. Now, Videoscene, like I said, is from Lytham, which is, I think, is it Lytham St Anne's? So it's just outside of Blackpool, actually. I think they've got a shop, is it the Tram Shop it's called? I mean, I haven't been Blackpool town centre for some while now, but probably if I did go, I'd be able to find it straight away. So it's in English language, as you can see. It's a Region 0 DVD, so it applies to worldwide. And it's exempt from certification. And we also have the Videoscene website just there. So as you can see here, we've got an image of James the engine hauling the Tesco container train on the back just there. And it says also available riding the DRS Express Part 2, cab ride Carlisle to Grangemouth. And we've got an image of the DVD. Okay, so if I just open it up, I'll just show you what's inside that you get. So obviously it's split over 2 discs, this particular one, both 116 minutes long. So as you can see, they are really detailed discs and they've been really well designed, as you can see. So we'll just close part 1 up. Okay, so let's bring in part 2 then. So here we have part 2. Like I say, I have watched this, so it was an entertaining watch for the amount of time that it was on. I think I actually watched it over 2 days while I've been off work. So as you can see, this is obviously part 2, and we've got a different image again on the front just here. It is still James the engine, but we've got a front shot compared to like a side shot in part 1. Again, it's a 2-disc set, and it is over 3 hours. So this covers the cab ride between Carlisle to Grangemouth. So what I'll do, I'll just open it up again and show you what you get in here. So you get exactly the same disc-wise, very well designed, very well secured, because obviously it's spread over 2 discs. So we'll just take a look at the back now. So again, we've got the description, which I've already read to you. So I'm not going to read that again, because otherwise I'll probably end up losing my voice and I won't be able to do any more reviews until it comes back. But like I say, on the back we've got the same image as we had on disc 1, and on the bottom it says that part 1's also available, as on part 1 it said part 2 was also available. So I would really recommend these 2 DVDs to anyone. Now, the top bit in bold I've just noticed is the bit that I've just read to you, but we're going to just take a look at this second bit now. So part 2 covers the Scottish leg of the journey, taking the viewer from the DRS depot at Carlisle Kingsmore to the WH Malcolm site at Grangemouth in Scotland. So it travels along the West Coast main line for the first part of the journey. The train then climbs Beatock and then descends into the suburbs of North Lanarkshire, passing Moss End Yard and Coatbridge, and then on to Greenhill, Carmers or Cornwars, and finally the freight-only branch at Grangemouth Junction, and to the semaphore signals of Fowldubs Junction. and again it was filmed in October on a sunny day, which had autumn colours, and it was prior to DBS taking over the flow. So obviously DB Schenker operated the Class 92 that Stobart's had. Now I don't even think that's been operated anymore, because I know there's a few people who did actually see it, including my good friend Will, aka IC82. It's one that I would have liked to have seen, so whether Stobart's will ever have another train is yet to be seen, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So anyway, like I say, I highly recommend these two DVDs to anybody. So if you do like watching this sort of thing, get yourself onto Videoscene's website or their eBay page and get yourself some DVDs ordered. So that's it basically. The Videoscene Riding the DRS Express Part 1 and Part 2 DVDs.